Yeah, hello guys. Good evening, guys. Evening, beautiful people. Welcome back to the Football Fan Zone with me, your boy Themba Banks. And guys, we're doing a watch along. We've done the first watch along between it was between Switzerland versus Italy, and Switzerland actually outclassed. They dismantled. They did not just beat Italy; they outplayed them. They were all over Italy. And that gets to tell you about when games of football moves to the next level. Who is going to bring out the best or the best game ever? And that was Switzerland. Now it is between Germany versus Denmark. This is a very, very crucial game to watch again. It's a very, very good game. And I am all ready for it. And I've seen people, I've been actually doubting Germany if they can actually do it because of the fact that Germany started the competition very, very nicely. You know, they started the competition very nicely with if I'm not mistaken, I think 5-1 win over Scotland. And that made them look like they are in for it, made them look as if they are one of the team to reckon with when it comes to taking this trophy. But yet again, the performance we saw against Switzerland, whereby they needed a last minute equalizer to tie the game, have actually also caused a bit of doubt in this German side. But for me, I don't believe Germany are a good side, you know, and they've got a very very good manager in there, Julian Nagelsmann. So it will be very very interesting for us to see what the match is going to be all about because you cannot write off as well. You can't write off Denmark. You know, you cannot write off Denmark. They play good football. They play proper football. So you cannot just write out Denmark. So it will be interesting to see what the match have got to offer to us. So if you are joining me live, guys, on Facebook, on um, YouTube as well. So please feel free. Let's have a proper conversation about the game. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody's allowed. Everybody. We don't do club side. Wherever club you support, you are welcome. No matter what club you support, please, you're welcome. Feel free to engage with us. Let's talk and analyze football to the fullest. Let me look for a lineup first. I want to look for a lineup first. And for the lineups, for Germany, you have Manonwa in goal. You have Kimmich, Rudiger, Schlotterbeck, and Ram. So I think Ta is dropped. I think he had a yellow card. So I don't know if he had a yellow card, or I think so. I think so. And you have Andrick and Cruz, Tony Cruz as the two pirates here. And then you have going forward, you've got Sani, Godogan, Musiala, and Kayavat. I was thinking Kayavat was going to play as what's it called? Was going to play as it was going to be a draw for Fokro, but he has went on with Havertz. So for Denmark, you have Peter Kasper Schmeichel in goal. You have a back three of Christensen, Vestergaard, and Anderson, and three midfield of Oibeg, Delany, Ba, and Mahel. Going forward, you have Christian Eriksen, you have Olsen, and Rasmus Hoyland. So, guys, let me know your score prediction on the chat, guys, and also let's engage in football. Like I said, let's talk football. It's all about football. So, I just want to just watch proper football, guys. And I know the game is going to offer us good football, guys. I know for sure that it is going to, live up to the hype. It is going to live up to the hype.
We're almost ready to go. Lucy, your final thoughts ahead of this one?
Yeah, you ready to go?
Now's when it counts, doesn't it, for both these two teams, and the stakes are raised. I think that can Germany ride the wave of this home support? There's a lot more in the stadium on their side, but Denmark will think absolutely anything is possible, and they know that they need a strong performance against the Germans. It might be close, it might be
But
tight.
if they are going to beat Denmark tonight, if Germany are going to beat Denmark tonight, guys, then they would need to step up their game. Honestly, they will honestly need to step up their game because you don't want to do whatever you're doing in the group. We can't do it here, and we are on, guys. We are on.
On the attack early, and Sane bursting into the Danish penalty area. It's cleared away by Yannick Vestergaard. And Vestergaard, Christensen, Anderson, a very
Honestly, that is how you go.
Marcusman decided he wanted a little more width for this one as Rudiger finds Havertz. And Schmeichel is called into action again.
Wow. It seems this guy is going to be one of the busiest keeper tonight. Casper.
This is such a difficult skill.
That's a very good save,
Make
man.
sure that you keep
Pascal
moving
Schmeichel.
and then get it on target.
He has to be on his game today because England, I don't know why I keep mentioning England, Germany are all over them. Germany are all over them, and they will need him to step up his performance to actually play today because it's looking as if it's going to be a very, very busy game for him.
Yeah, every single corner so far from Germany, they've had a free header. That's a problem for Hillman. Look at his team. They've got to get closer and get marking. Well, it was set plays and corner kicks notably with somebody that.
But one thing you want to ask is, should that goal be disallowed? Because I don't really think there is much in it for that goal to be disallowed. Honestly, I did not see much tackle there, for the goal to be disallowed.
Denmark probably know that this is the opening that they expect from Germany. If they can just ride the storm of the opening 10 or 15 minutes, try and get something in the game, get a foothold in.
Should that goal have stood, or it was chopping it off was the right answer or decision? Because for me, you could say it's a bit soft. Honestly, you could say so, and I would understand if anybody actually believes that goal should have stood. I would understand because I don't really see much in it. But this get to show you that what's good? They're not playing around, man. They're not.
Not so much for Tottenham over the past season. Didn't start that often in the Premier League. Yeah, I think some of the criticism that Hillman has had is that he's stuck to these older players. Here's Jamal Musiala.
The Germans are on fire. Yes, they are very much on fire, guys. They want to get the job done. They know what is at stake, so they want to get a job done in time. Germans are on fire. I agree with you. Um, on the goal, Moya says definitely a goal. Schmeichel was not knocked, no, was not blocked. He ran into his own defender, Michael Oliver, yet again. They are always a problem. We all know England's referees. You know,
Busy and alert and effective, but not quite on this occasion. Able to pick out time. That's a great ball from Andy. I mean, as soon as they pass it vertical, as soon as they pass it straight up the pitch, Germany, they just take out 3 or 4 defenders, and the space just opens up, and they've got those sort of players.
England referees making bad calls is something we are used to, man. We are used to it, but honestly, we do not want to see such things in a situation or in a competition of this magnitude. Honestly, we don't want to be seeing such mistakes up and down. They should be on their A game, man. Honestly, they should be on their A game. But for me to the team to play with, the team that have impressed me so far has been Austria, and I would add what's it called? I would add these guys to the list: Denmark and sorry Switzerland. Sorry, but Denmark have also been solid. Let's not forget, Denmark have also been solid. It's a free kick. It's a free kick for Denmark. But let's be honest, guys. This guy have been terrible in this competition. Rasmus Højlund, that guy is. I don't know if he has been terrible in this competition, man. Pass the ball. What are you waiting? Pass the ball in time. He made it run for you. This is what I say.
That's exactly why Dane started. They know what Denmark will do, push players forward.
This is what I'm talking about.
Cheats a little bit.
You see a player making the run. Why are you still holding on to the ball? Pass the ball to him.
Into him, and that's the problems he causes.
This is nonsense, man.
Yeah, and he didn't really need to do it. He just need to shepherd him away from goal.
Well, this isn't a bad-looking situation from Germany's point of view as they kick towards what is normally the yellow wall here in the South Tribune in this stadium. It's a mostly
White wall, yeah.
white-shirted wall
With a few pinks.
this evening. Feeling very
And I think Tony Kroos is going to take this free kick,
Tony Kroos
standing over it.
from the two players either side of the wall.
Honestly,
Case of an hour in. Kroos strikes it.
like I'm just like there are two players. I would really, really love to win this. What's it called? This Euros. Like imagine the likes of Tony Kroos. How beautiful will it be if he can win it? Because this might be the last game he plays for Germany. And considering the fact that he has already won the what's it called?
Behind Havertz, quite narrow.
He has won the
Denmark playing through central areas, and Denmark looked flustered just from the start.
he won Champions League, won the league and Super Copa. Then he comes top it up with a what's it called? Top it up with Euros. What a year would he have been able to achieve? To be incredible.
World Cup for Germany. Every German fan inside the whole stadium up on their feet at the moment. Rudiger's pass collected by Havertz. He's got Westergaard for company. Layla nearby. Kimmich delivers. Big header away by Christensen. Here's Havertz once more. Kimmich. And deflection taking the sting out of that one. It's comfortable enough for Schmeichel.
Yeah, there's been about 3 or 4 times where it's almost telepathic between Rudiger and Havertz. He times his run well along the ball over the top. He did it again there at the start of that pattern of play.
With underneath it. Had a really good qualification campaign. Rasmus Højlund scored 7 goals. Hasn't got off the mark.
Like honestly, but to be fair, man, like I said,
Eriksen again can't quite pick him out. Round with the clearance.
he has been terrible. Rasmus Højlund has been terrible, man. Honestly, as much as I want to, give him a kind of like a chance or try to sugarcoat everything, man, he has been terrible. Honestly, he has been woeful in this competition. He has been terrible.
Must have been a playing time towards the end of the season at Barcelona.
Yes,
Good for Denmark though.
if I've been fair, you have to be honest.
A bit deeper there to collect the ball and get more involved in the game. Here's Scott Olsen.
And it's Denmark.
Now
Give him the ball. Come on, man. He was open.
they look to create something for the first time. So far, Manuel Neuer's had absolutely nothing to do.
Yeah, Eriksen didn't really expect it back from Mailer there, but that's good to see. Get Eriksen on the ball, then he can start to move it
Denmark are actually playing well.
from right to left, getting those sort of positions. And all of a
They are
sudden,
holding the ball very well,
composed possession up the pitch.
knocking it around.
Almost 20 minutes in. Denmark surviving that early flurry from the home.
After 20 minutes, guys, it's still 0-0.
This
Germany had a goal, but it was actually cancelled for a foul.
Safety first, Christensen.
Just watching Tony Kroos, even out of possession, he's dropping into the back line just because he knows how many men Denmark put on that front line when they do attack.
Here come Denmark with Christian Eriksen, and that's a really important block there by Antonio Rudiger. And suddenly, Denmark threatening for the very first time in the match.
Looked like he was perhaps onside.
Denmark have, have the first attack of the game.
From Rudiger. He's 1v1, he really fancies himself. He can get the block away.
Let's just see. I'm here for upset. I'm here for it. I'm here for upset, guys. Schlotterbeck Schlotterbeck has been nightmare for Denmark when Kroos drop balls on his head.
Conceding possession in what would have been a good part of the field for them.
Denmark have been very disappointing and expected better from them this tournament. Ah, come on. I would say I wouldn't say so. Honestly, I wouldn't say so. They've actually done the best they could as a team of the kind of players or stars they've got. They've played very well. They've played very well, guys. Because you won't tell me you are expecting them to go and win this trophy. The honest truth is, whatever you have seen them play is the expectation you would really expect. You're not telling me the manager of Denmark is believing they can go and win the trophy. No. If it happens, yes. If it happens, yes. Because in football, anything can happen in football. And this is something we always say. Anything can happen in football. Just the other day, Georgia. Georgia had played Portugal. Yes, there are some decisions in that game that might have caused, you know, the game to go in what direction it went. But it doesn't stop the fact that Georgia played very well. So in football, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Facing Jonas Vind.
Someone says, did Kane say in the press conference that 99% of England still behind manager? If you're talking, if it said so, then um, it's an interesting question, honestly. And what I would say is this: if he's asking or saying England are still behind him, then I think he will be referring to the players, because from the backlash I've seen from their fans, it doesn't show like you know they are behind him. It does not. So come on, cross the ball. What the hell are you doing? Cross the ball. It was there for you. Like cross the ball. How are you shooting from here? So if he's saying that 25 or 20, 99% are still behind um, um, Southgate, then he's talking about the players. He's talking about the players. But for me, one thing I will say, and it's a fact, it's a fact. England have never been successful. But after that 1966 World Cup they won, they've been terrible. They have. Let's be honest. The only person that took them again before Southgate was Ericsson, the Swedish guy. Ericsson was the one in Korea, Japan. Is it Korea, Japan? Yeah, I think it was Korea, Japan. Korea, Japan 2002 World Cup. He was the only one that got them close to a final. He ended at semi-final. Was it semi-final? No, I think it was quarter-final. No, it was quarter-final because the semi-finals was Korea versus which team? I think Turkey. Yeah, Korea, Turkey. Then Germany, England, Brazil. I think it was quarter-final. Then guys, Southgate came in, and if we are being fair, guys, let's be fair here. Guys, Southgate have actually been decent because people throw backlash at Gary Southgate, but sometimes it is not his doing. You want to put the blame also on the media because they make their player what they are not. They make their league what is not. They make their team what they are not. So if he's saying 99% are still behind the manager, he's talking about the players, not the national team. You know, he's talking about the players, not the national team. That's a fact. Because most of these fans, they just want Gareth Southgate gone. They want Southgate gone. And that's the honest truth, guys. They want him gone. Um, are all clubs waiting for Euros to finish to spend money? Does this apply to staff deals like medical staff? I don't know. I do not know. But I think they all they are waiting for is for the first of July because it will help them massively. It will help every club massively. Could Georgia be a Cinderella team and beat Spain? Spain. I would say no, and I wouldn't say yes. But if there's something we have actually come to realize when it comes to football, anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen. You will find you just have a game whereby the likes of Lemmy Yamal, Nico Williams will have a bad game, or the England Spain national team might have a bad game, and the next thing Georgia gets a goal and close the shop. But do I think it will happen? No, because I believe they Spain will win. But for is there a possibility for Georgia to win? Correct. It's possible. It's possible. When it comes to football, you don't say never, like they say. Never say never. Because in football, what will shock you? What will shock you? What will shock you? So you do not want to write anybody off. Come on. Like, in what world did you believe that you were going to do that to you will do that?
Some of his decision making then, he's probably not going to beat Kimmich for pace. Probably going to beat Rudiger, but not Kimmich. And then his team got to defend again.
Schotterbeck's ball forward, comfortably cut out. Poirier.
What was Rasmus Oyland thinking he would do that to Rudiger, Anthony Rudiger? Is he even aware who Rudiger is?
With a chance to deliver.
Free kick.
Free kick. Right on the edge of the penalty area, conceded by Robert Andrew.
Ericsson,
So Mele,
do you still have it in you?
he's lopsided. When they've got the ball, Denmark, he's lopsided. So at left wing back, he goes really high. But it's a right
Ericsson, do you still by any chance
to come into
have
our shot.
anything in you?
Get tackled. So just to pass the ball
I'm not talking to you.
Hendrick's legs. And this is an opportunity.
great challenge, was it, from Robert? And A, the challenge itself, B, the position in which he made it, just outside the penalty area.
Can you get it done?
He's already on a yellow card from earlier in the tournament, so Michael Oliver keeping his.
Do you think he can get it done? Do you think he can get it done? Does Ericsson still have those strike in him? Let's just wait and see.
Opportunity here for Denmark.
And it's in a very, very good position, honestly.
Quickly from this sort of distance. Everyone back here from Germany. As Ericsson
Ah, come on, Ericsson, that was rubbish.
the ball. Hoybier with a search.
That was rubbish, Ericsson.
Cross as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he was having a shot at it with
That was a stupid free kick.
just in between a cross and a shot. So like you said before, Simon, it's so difficult to get the ball up and over.
Well, this is the fifth meeting between Germany and Denmark in a major tournament. Both sides have won 2 of the previous 4.
And after 30 minutes, guys, it's still 1-1.
Has just arrived to go with the lightning overhead. Not falling too heavily at the moment. This could be interesting on and off the pitch. Wind getting up as well around this here as Brown featured into Gundogan. Good ball, and Jamal Musiala keeps it going.
Oh. That was a good game. And the defender read it so perfectly. So perfectly.
He's an exceptional player in this German team.
Brown. We've lost his role to the Stadt. Gets an opportunity here, having sat on the bench around the group stage. Kroos. Gundogan's little flick, Havertz denied by Anderson. Denmark are getting more pieces to work with here. This is Højlund now. Good cut by Rudiger once more. Rudiger's had the answers defensively for Germany up to now. Leroy Sané away from Højbjerg, who just gets a toe there on the second challenge, and Thomas Delaney, in the end, relieved to put it into touch.
Yeah, Sané did everything right, apart from right at the end. He needed to release it again. Havertz making a run in that right inside channel, but that's what he's on the pitch for. You know, in Denmark, I think they've got some joy at one end that he sort of hangs
Antonio Rudiger
when they regain possession.
is a baller. He's a very, very good defender, guys. He's a good, he's a Rolls Royce defender. He's a Rolls Royce defender.
That's Højbjerg sending it forward.
He's never getting there. He's so slow.
Too much for Delaney to do.
He's never getting there.
Yeah.
So far on the Danish bench.
Absolutely will, because they looked in danger of conceding a couple of times in the opening 10 or 15 minutes and gradually just turned it around in their favour. And now they look menacing with the front three. When they get the ball back, Denmark fluid and look dangerous.
And Højbjerg seeing more of the ball there, sending it forward into Højbjerg, challenging Gundogan. Gundogan has the final say. Højbjerg stays down, and Germany venturing forward once more. Plenty of white shirts up there too, collected by Kroos. Back in here to Sané, who picks out Havertz, and then perhaps a little over elaborate.
Yeah, too many passes, way too many passes.
That first touch is nonsense. I'm sorry.
The opportunity. When you become
His first touch was rubbish. Right there.
to end, it's going to favour Germany, but they need to make the most when they get to the end of that.
That was a thunderclap, and it's absolutely pouring now in Dortmund. The storm has decided it's definitely here. It's with Kai Havertz now.
Harvard, pass the ball now. What are you doing?
Ericsson finds Mailer, who sent it away towards Antonio Rudiger. And we're heading towards the last 10 minutes of this first half. And the referee is going to stop the game for the moment. I think because of the lightning
Yeah,
overhead.
it's right overhead as well. I think it's
There's
just
lightning going on in the match,
Roman cannot be too careful with lightning.
so they are going. They are, I think they are going to suspend it for a while.
With 10 minutes to go to half time, Michael Oliver, the referee, for safety reasons, calling a halt to this first half with a storm directly ahead, overhead of the stadium.
Thunderstruck and thunder and lightning, man. And I think that's the best decision.
It's been a great game so far, though. I have to say, Nagelsmann probably a little bit
That is the best
disappointed that his
decision.
team have not got themselves in front. The start that they made, how intense, the high intensity. I think Denmark really, really struggled in. But they didn't take advantage, and this is what happens in football. You've still got good players on the Danish team who can obviously score goals and create, and they will be happy with their contribution so far.
So Lightning stops playing for now here in Dortmund. Germany made such a good start to the game. They were on the front foot, weren't they, from the very first whistle? Schlotterbeck thought he'd scored. It was quite clearly the right decision to cancel the goal because of the block by Kimmich.
Michael Oliver, the referee, this should be fun. We are already having fun already.
It's actually a free header on goal. So if you're a German fan, you're probably thinking, well, we should have scored. We should be 1-0 up. Should be at least 1-0 up in this game. Are we not? And then
England needs to take note.
momentum in their favour, and it's a problem for Germany.
What about the changes that Julian Nagelsmann made for tonight's game, notably Sane?
You really watch football games, then if you think every foul should be given. That's the honest truth. I don't think all fouls should be given. There are some fouls that, you know, I just, when you look at it, you know already that it's soft. You know, some fouls are just, man, soft. And I don't think every foul should be given, or every call should be given as a foul. But the honest truth, there are some fouls whereby you cannot just say no to those fouls. Honestly, you can't. You can't say no to fouls. Some, and one of them is that foul of Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, Portugal versus Georgia. I'm sorry, that penalty is a pain all day. It's a pain all day. I don't know how they've come to the decision that that's pain or that's only a foul. You know, I honestly don't know how they come to that decision that, or to make it it's a decision that that was not a foul. Because I'm sorry, it's a foul all day. Nagelsmann has so many interesting patterns of play. As I know, a good manager. Manchester United doing a Southgate playing players in wrong position. No wonder they want him. Do you remember that matter over head kick versus Liverpool? That was a very, very good goal, guys. I think they'll be going into the dressing room.
It's not really about energy. It's about using the ball well. He certainly can do that. And he's
They are going to the dressing room.
he's a young player. I don't think he's quite ready to take on that number 9 responsibility. But we've seen at Manchester United that he can score goals, and he'll soon come good, I'm sure.
Well, it's been a good game. It's been a keenly fought game so far. There's nothing in it between these two, but due to adverse weather conditions, the match has been suspended. There's a storm overhead, and for the time being, with roughly 10 minutes to go in the first half, the players have left the field, and it's Germany 0.
And the players have left the pitch, and the match is going to be suspended. It's going to be suspended because of the lightning. So the game have been paused, and the players have walked back into the dressing room. So the lightning is just, man. That was a good decision. That's a good decision. That is the best decision for the game.
And the fans, well, they will not be deterred. They want to see their Mannschaft make their progress to the round of 16 and win their fourth title, progressing to the final cities for their fourth title of the Euro Championship. Let's take a quick break. When we return from this break, we hope the weather gets better so we can enjoy the remainder of this fixture.
Yeah, let's get into football.
A new bonus every day with Betway and Bingo promo. If whiskey could talk, Johnny Walker Black Label would sing. With notes that only come 12 years in the barrel. Sweet, smooth coffee, rich fruit, and a touch of smoke. Tastes as good as it sounds. Drink responsibly, not for persons under the age of 18. She said she wanted to be made. She didn't want nothing. But in this world, there's two kinds of big birds. Those that are flame grilled, and those that ain't worth the bun. Good thing this burger is big enough for the both of us. Fresh. Fresh. There's something fresh about fresh. Isn't there? Waking fresh, feeling fresh, with ideas as fresh as fresh. Finding fresh, picking fresh, packing fresh. Delivery fresh, easy. A fresh way to shop it and pay. Just tap that ASAP.
Rasmus Hoyland not doing good at all. Honestly, Rasmus Hoyland, oil, Rasmus Hoyland have been in the graveyard shift. I don't know if I'll say he has been in the graveyard shift or I will say he's not good enough. You know, and this is something I've been talking about. His positioning is terrible. Now, what's his name? Donnarumma. You know, I've come outside to say something in regards to the fact that, to the regard that these guys are out. You know, let me see. Make sure it's now. This is what he had to say. This is what he had to say. Donnarumma. He said after the game, he said Donnarumma said we can just say sorry to our fans. I think he was trying to say we can't just. I think it was we can't. We can't just say sorry to our fans. It's unacceptable. We have been poor for the entire game. That's the reality. We have been terrible in the first half. It's the reality. We have to accept that. No, just the first game alone. You know, they have been terrible throughout the competition. Honestly, they've been terrible throughout the competition, and that's honest truth. But he did had a good game. He did add a good game. He kept on the game, and the two goals he conceded. I'm sorry, you're not saving that. You're not saving that. The two goals he had to score. You're not saving that. That's honest truth. Now we're watching some highlights. We just see the latest. I'm trying to see the latest happening. Looking at the penalty again, that was saved by Donnarumma. That penalty was horrible. That penalty from Kovac, from Modric, it was horrible. Just seeing it again now was a really really bad penalty, a really bad one. But for me, it will be very interesting. I want to see what is Eric Ten Hag planning to do with a player like Christian Eriksen. Honestly, I honestly want to see what Ten Hag is going to do with um, Christian Eriksen. Honestly, waiting. And there'll be some crazy prediction, and this is coming from football tips and round of season supercomputer prediction. Switzerland will win 2-1. They won 2-0. Germany will win 1-0. England will beat Slovakia 2-0. Spain will win 3-1. France would beat Belgium 3-0. Then Portugal will play a 1-1 draw against Slovenia but win on penalties. Then Romania would lose to Netherlands, and Austria would win or beat Turkey. It will be interesting to see. We are here for it. If it happens, then it will be interesting to see. And you can see the lightning there, right, guys? You can see the lightning. That's the reason why the game was cancelled. You can see. So they had no other option but to cancel the game to protect the players. Just trying to just see what is happening. Uh, latest happening. I think I did not really dive into this.
Schmeichel is called into action again. Tell you what, a few players have started this game from absolute top form. One of them being Havertz. Great movement. It looks like he's onside. This is such a difficult skill to make sure that you connect with it firstly and then get it on target. And Schmeichel sort of skipped past his man.
Not so much for Tottenham over the past season. Didn't start that often in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think some of the criticism that Gilman has had is that he's stuck to these older players.
It's Jamal Musiala.
It's good effort, but I think that they're serving him well. Højbjerg, Ericsson,
Now, I want to read what
ball. It's key that you have
Harps had to say.
certainly a major part.
I want to just read it because I did not really just go into it. I just breeze into it and overlooked it. But it seems there's something interesting to be said here. Now it says here, after 5 years of service to your great club, I have decided that it's time for a new challenge. It's a decision I've gone backward and forward on for some time, and it's not one I have made lightly. The club is about to undergo a period of transition, and unfortunately, I don't feel it aligns with the timing of where I am in my career. Therefore, I think now is the right time to make a change and embark on a new challenge. There aren't the right words or enough words to express my heartfelt gratitude to you all, but I hope the below comes somewhere close. I am proud to have played every league minute for the badge for the past 5 years season, and even more proud for us as a team to have broken the record of the most clean sheets kept in a season in 2023. The icing on the cake was winning the FA Cup at Wembley, a trophy I have always dreamed of winning with you or singing at the top of your voices. I could list so many blah blah blah. I love playing. I love playing in front of you all. Okay. Then she wanted to say something. Although this United chapter has sadly come to close, I take with me a heart full of incredible moments. Thank you for welcoming me. So there's not much in it now. Because the reason why I came into it was because of the fact that they said it says here, you know, parting a shot at Sergeant Ratcliffe. This is what I understand. To understand. She was just saying what she's saying. And I don't think anything but I don't see anything bad in it. She was expressing the way she felt. But but if you are talking about challenging, you had a club like Real Madrid who challenge for trophies, who challenge for Champions Leagues. Coming for you, you decided not to take the deal. But now you've ended up in PSG. But I wish you the best in the career. And now they've Euros have UEFA have actually made a you know an official statement here, which is due to the advised weather condition, thunderstorm and heavy rain in Dortmund, it has been decided to suspend the UEFA Euro 2024 round of 16 match between Germany and Denmark. UEFA will make an announcement or resumption of the match in due course. Well, we are here. We are here for it. Rashford is trending. Let's see what he's trending for. Nothing good. Nothing good. Just his PR team. Just his PR team. don't understand. And it says that Marcus Rashford said to undergo special medical tests before preseason because of his confidence issue and mood swing. Ineos want to make sure Rashford is not pregnant before the news. Want to follow? Are you taking a piece right now? Are you crazy? Yeah. I think they're coming back to the pitch. The players are coming back to the pitch, guys.
I guess if there were one or two tactical issues that the coaches wanted to iron out, then it was perfect timing.
Absolutely. Perfect timing. I think hopefully it won't lose the momentum of the game because it was a high intensity game. It was a good game to watch. And probably he would have
So it was
expected
playing really hard though.
to be in front, but didn't make the most of the chances. And Denmark maybe got themselves back in it.
It is Germany who've had the better opportunities and the greater number of opportunities inside the opposition's penalty area. Kasper Schmeichel busy in the opening 15 minutes or so of the game. Doesn't look as if either side will make any changes.
They're warming up.
But it certainly was a wise decision, I think, from referee Michael Oliver to bring the players up on because the lightning may even have struck the stadium. Actually, it was very, very close and extremely loud.
Sometimes you want to ask yourself, like, what do people think when they make some comparison? Like, I want to know what goes through people's mind whenever they come around making comparison. How are you comparing Lemmy Yamal to Vinny Jr.? How are you comparing both players? Because they are not in the same level. Honestly, we know what it takes. We know what Lemmy Yamal is capable of doing. Sorry, you cannot be comparing Lemmy Yamal to Vinny Jr. because whatever Vinny Jr. would do at this point in time, Vinicius Jr. is the main man of a football club, and he plays for one of the biggest team in the world, Real Madrid, and also having to play in that club with the biggest number in the club's history, number 7. Now, I'm not saying Lemmy Yamal is not good. He's a good player. But at this point in time, I think it's unfair to be linking him up with the likes of Vinny Jr. They're not in the same level. And when I'm saying they're not in the same level, I'm not talking about football. I'm talking about in everything. In everything. Lemmy Yamal at 16 is and was a better player than anybody you want to mention. And that's honest truth. Lemmy Yamal at 16 years old is a better player. Like, I don't think there's a 16 years old in the world of football that we have watched or we have been blessed with. And I've seen so many. Fabregas was played in the Champions League final against Barcelona 2005. He was 16. But the honest truth is this. I said something there. I said, even with the fact that I've watched the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, like I don't think there's a 16 years old that have wowed us like what Lemmy Yamal has done. This guy is a kid. He's a kid. A kid that looks very, very dangerous. So you cannot be putting Vinny Jr. comparing both together. It's unfair. You can't. It's unfair to do that. It's not fair to him. Allow the boy take his time to develop. Don't go around comparing him to Vinny Jr. That's a fact. And guys, we are back. We've resumed actually. Well, that's a good save, man. Casper, Casper Schmeichel have been the busiest keeper in this match, man, because literally this guy have actually had nothing to do. Mananoa. Mananoa have actually nothing to do. And Kasper Schmeichel is actually fighting for his life here because man, they are all over. They are all over Denmark here. They are all over Denmark. And I like the fact that they're not taking the game lightly. But the game plan for Denmark will be to just eat Germany on a counter attack. That will be their game plan for sure. It's a corner kick. It's a corner kick to Germany. It's a corner kick. But honestly, guys, for some reason, I was thinking Nagelsmann should have actually went with Fork roll. Honestly, I honestly do not believe Harvard is a better player than Fork roll. Yeah, Delaney. Does he play football? I think he was playing for Crystal Palace, if I'm not mistaken. He was playing for Crystal Palace Football Club. But I don't know where he plays for right now. I don't know where he plays. I don't know where he plays his football for.
and enamoured with the decision about a minute
Yeah,
or so ago.
yeah, he probably couldn't work out why that was a free kick to Germany. I think he let the fourth official know.
Well, but into Havertz. This is Ralph. Hurry, but good rule is there. Under pressure from Delaney. Well, they're not affording Neuer any time.
But honestly, I still don't understand why is he using man on one man. Man on one is full of mistakes these days. Honestly,
Zane got into. I think the option for Germany at the moment is in behind for a run from Havertz.
And Rasmus Højlund. Still Olsen in. Far. Just trying to take it across. Ericsson was in the middle. Oh, Schneiderlin loses it. Here's Rasmus Højlund.
Rasmus Højlund.
Their own penalty area.
Schlotterbeck just telling everybody not to panic. I think it was him who's probably panicking inside. Marsh would have probably had a shot there, but just gets a bit clever with it. You can't do that in your own area. You really lock it straight away. He puts his hand up. His fault, and that could have resulted in a goal. Not a good start so far to this game, but really, a real error.
First hint of a chance there for Højlund. Looking to get off the mark at this European Championship. Sane. Lovely feet. Smashes well from here. Rose sets him on the way via Ralph into Musiala and wow, a really important toe in there. Haven't really managed to get Musiala on the ball very much.
No, there's no absolutely no space for him because they defended so compact and they're pressing well in these sort of areas. Denmark.
Schlotterbeck in towards Havertz. The right foot in the air.
Tough to play against Denmark. I think that the open part of the game, they were a little bit twisted. They couldn't get the passing together, but so structured, organised, experienced at the back. You see something up front.
Absolutely. And Denmark haven't lost a match so far in
Kai Havertz.
they've played 7 in all competitions.
I just hope in the second half they take him off.
Good to see here in this tournament.
If you want to win, qualify to the next stage, can't be playing this guy.
Yeah, and you can see because they've got a really strong foundation to the side.
Cannot.
Keepers, Michael's having a wonderful game. The back three are firm. And they've got a central midfield that's got pure balance about it in terms of
See it.
Musiala. It's not getting any sort of side out the foul, but no time whatsoever. As soon as he gets on the ball, right in his face.
Goes into Zane, but we might send it forward to Havertz. Intricate. And it was a much too big.
Yeah, again, and that's been the story of Germany actually. It's a collective of you. You kind of walk the ball and you hold that side shot to the mixing. Opposition defenders with them. Slightly very and that opens the space. So
Musiala. Musiala have been kind of quiet in this game, man. He has been quiet in this game. Can they get it go? Rasmus. That was a good pass. He tried his best. He tried his absolutely best. I won't blame him for that. He honestly tried his best. How's he? He tried his best, man. He tried his best. I know some people or some players that or fans that do not rate him. They'll be screaming that she should be scoring that, but he did try his best. You can't criticize him for that. You can't. He did all he could. And they've actually looked the better team so far. They've looked like the better team so far. Oh, that was close, man. That was close. That was a good cross. And this is what you expect from them. And that's the end of the first half, guys. They should just continue playing. After all, we went for full 15 or 20 minutes. So at the end of the first half, it is 0-0. Germany, no. And Germany is no. And Denmark, 0. It will be interesting to see what the second half have got to offer us, guys. Can see that it's a big good game actually, guys. To be fair, it has been a good game. So let me just. I've been able to sort it out. And someone on Facebook says the game have been a good game, no doubt. And this is why Santiago Bernabeu is currently the best stadium in the world. Just look at if the match was taking place in Santiago Bernabeu, there was no way people would actually have seen that there is even what's it called um lightning going on outside. No way. Just look at that stadium. Look at that stadium, guys. Guys, stadium. Yeah, let me check out. I'm see Greenwood is busy trending. I want to check it out. What has Greenwood done? Wow. And this is what I'm saying. Now it says here that Mason Greenwood due to Olympic Marseille have actually collapsed. And this is something I've been saying that these guys are gonna act as if they want to sell this guy, and they will not sell him. Honestly, I do believe that's what's going to happen. Honestly, if this is true, if there's truth in this, then it's going to be difficult. Now it says here, it says Manchester United are finding it difficult to find a buyer club for Mason Greenwood. No reasonable offer from any club yet. They will be forced to keep Mason if nobody submits a decent fee. Manchester United knows Greenwood is a high value player and they will not settle for less. Now, what does that tell you? Because I've been saying it for a very long time. I said what is going to happen here is that Enos, Sergeant Ratcliffe are going to act as if they want to sell Mason Greenwood and they will not sell him. And what they will say is, we tried selling him, we did not get a reasonable offer for him. And that is the reason why we are keeping him at the club. And let's not act as if they do not know or believe or understand that this guy is a great asset. They know. They know he's a very, very good player. They know he's a great asset to the club. And there's no way they want to ship him out. Because with whatever United are going through right now at the club, whatever player they have matters. And that is the honest truth. That's the honest truth. And this is what somebody is saying here. Somebody says reject offer from Mr. Greenwood. He returns to preseason. Reminds United fans what he is made of in preseason. United fans begin to fall in love with it again. Reject offers on decline day. The offers are too low for a player in his caliber. Transfer window closes. He stays. And that is where we are going to. That is what is going to happen. That is honest truth. That is actually the honest truth. And I'll keep saying it. I don't see him going anywhere. I see United keeping him. But how is going to happen? People will not be, will be surprised. They'll be surprised. They'll be surprised how it's going to happen. They will be surprised. Because for me, I believe somehow, some way, this guy will stay at the club. I know people might not really want to admit to it, but the honest truth is this: as things is going currently, he will stay. And there's even a possibility for Sancho to also stay. I know this is something people do not want to really come to agree on or admit. But as things is looking right now, there's a possibility and a chance of this guy staying. Now, the coach manager have come outside in his comment to say something. He said, "Yeah, the responsibility, the responsibility is mine, but there is a big chance. No, but there is a big difference between the games and I have had to manage and the others responsibility, which is means he's taking the blame. And this is the kind of manager you want to have. A manager that will come outside, you know, and take the blame, you know. He has come outside to he knows he made a decision because for me, I said something about Eshawari. Eshawari have not played any game in this competition. And you come and start him in a knockout run match against Switzerland. So the fact that he has come outside to admit that the fault is his, that is a good manager. At least you want a manager that admits when things are going wrong, not a manager that comes around telling you or gaslighting the fans, whereby the fans knows very well and can see that whatever the manager is saying is a lie. So this is a proper. Can this game go into extra time? Can the game go into extra time? So what is happening to the Lisa's deal? Has it been done? Because I don't understand. I do not understand. 1 second. Has everything been agreed on upon? What is happening to the because I would like to know. I would like to know. I would love to know what's happening to that deal because till now I still don't understand what is happening with that deal. Has the deal collapsed? I would love to know. Trying to see. Okay. Say the day have it done from Clock Sports. Uh,
At the break, the two teams unbeaten in a combined 14 matches since the start of the year. So something's got to give at some point tonight. Somebody will be heading home tomorrow, but no sign as to who it will be so far. Julian Nagelsmann's team made a fast start. He was very busy in the early stages of the match, and then Denmark started to gain a foothold, and Manuel Neuer with an important save shortly before half-time to pull them racing. It is Denmark who will get us underway at the start of the second half. No changes made by
and Denmark is going to kick off this match.
Oliver.
Denmark is going to kick off this match. And so far, the game is looking very open.
Around the stadium, but hopefully there will not be any further interruptions,
I don't think they. I hope there's no thunderstorm again.
especially going on the side.
I just hope.
I think finally we're just about ready for the match to get underway. Or are we? With Kasper Schmeichel being pulled over by the referee, and so is Ilkay Gundogan. Michael Oliver just speaking to the two captains. Now, is this of a storm that they might be expecting at some point in the second half? That the referee is just pointing out, saying, "Well, yeah, what can I do? We'll play while we can, but just be aware that this might happen."
Yeah.
That must be the conversation.
Yeah, he's probably saying what he's going to do if it does have another thunderstorm, and he'll do it straight away.
Our safety of the players and the spectators, of course, paramount. But
This lightning again. The way I see this thing, they might end up. They might have to, probably cancel the game and postpone it
The referee's been told that they can't kick off now. Nobody wants to be here all night.
because this
As well, because if that close at the moment,
it could feel like it's from the distance, even if we only get 90 minutes in. It might not feel as
because with the way this lightning, and we're on, we're gonna play anyway. We're gonna play anyway.
Christensen. Looking for the hard-running figure of the day, he's going to have a real go at Rudiger's been impeccable tonight, hasn't he?
yeah, I think he's one of Germany's best players, and they've been really
For me, honestly, Rudiger has been the best player so far in this game. He has been the best player in this match. Anthony Rudiger. That guy is a baller, man. I love that guy. He's a baller. Excuse me. Honestly, we don't really know who is going home as yet because as it stands, it is 0-0. And if I'm being honest, guys, there's a possibility of us, you know, going to the extra time and maybe a penalty shootout. Because one thing about Denmark is this: I think Denmark and Croatia they have that in common. You know, they will actually try their luck on penalties.
Denmark playing the handball there against Rudiger. Nothing doing from the officials, but it will be Denmark's ball. It'll be a throw.
yeah, it did look like it was a handball from Rudiger. I think his arm wasn't a great decision for the referee, but everybody from the bench for Denmark thought it was.
So if this gets to go into penalty, I won't be surprised.
He started to say something because it did look like a handball, how quick it went, but decided against it. You understand why?
Ericsson helps it on. Andrik there, manhandling Rasmus Højlund. He's on a yellow card already from an earlier match, Robert Andrik. And so is Rudiger, by the way. Yannick Vestergaard for Denmark. One pushing away from suspension. The games of this type, by the way, will play Spain or Georgia in the quarterfinal in Stuttgart on the 5th of July. Ericsson's delivery and plenty of legs. Stroke Olsen by Hoybier. Attempted shot on the toe.
Wow. Done offside. Anderson. Anderson have gotten the goal for Denmark. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 for Denmark. I think I think the goal has been checked. I think the goal has been checked. Um, would you say that was offside? Would you say that was offside? Honestly, would you say that was offside? I think they'll be checking for an offside, man. Because when the ball came in, it actually looked as if the goalkeeper had right position. If we're being fair, because when the ball crossed, when the ball came in, it was in an offside position. So it remained the fact that if they have to go back to that, because for me, I believe that should stand because yes, it was in an offside position and the ball went on, and when he scored the goal, it was not in an offside position. So I think for me, it should stand. Yeah, no goal. It did not count. And you want to say it's fair game because for me, I did not think that that goal that was cancelled for Germany. I honestly believe that should have stand. Like man, honestly for me, I believe now it's now more a balanced game because we saw a goal that was cancelled for it was cancelled for Denmark for Germany in the first half. So it's 1-1. If you say in yeah, the first penalty and it will be Henderson. Wow, 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 wow. How do you go from scoring a goal to giving a penalty? Man, it's a penalty. If it ah it's a pen. It's a pen. It's a pen. It's a pen. And the technology we are getting to see in football, I think FIFA or the English Premiership and club football needs to also introduce all this technology. Like there is a technology that just dictates if your hand touches the ball, it reads it's a penalty. Instead of us doing an argument, is a pen or not, just check on that technology. It tells you immediately if it touched the ball or not. And can Havertz do what is in it? Kai Havertz, can he get the goal? Can Havertz do the job? Let's see. Time will tell because this is a big one. Oh, Kai Havertz, Arsenal Football Club. Ah, that was closed. That was close. But it's called. Yeah, that was close. But at the end of the day, it's in the back of the net. It's called. So now it is Germany one, and yeah, that's it's a good pen. It's a good pen. It's a good pen. It's a good pen. And it's 1-0 in favor of 1-0 in favor of Denmark. Sorry, Belgium. Sorry, I meant Germany, guys. It's a good game. Probably these guys will come outside now to play football because they've actually sat at behind defending. Maybe now they will come outside and play football. I just hope so. And right now, like ever since we were watching this Euros, every single calls the ref have made have been a good call. Yes, I know there've been some they've actually missed, but aside that, calls like the foul, offside, you know, have been spot on. But if I was the manager for uh Denmark, I'll be bringing in the likes of what's his name, Paulsen. Honestly, because sometimes what you want to do is play the players that works for you. Honestly, Paulsen's a player I know. You might not really rate him, but whenever he plays for his national team, he's a good player. You might not rate Paulsen, but whenever he plays for his national team, he's a good player. And all this thing of Rasmus Hoyland, the only reason why Rasmus Hoyland is playing right now in this game is because of the fact that what's his name? He plays for Man U. Honestly, that is the only reason I will say he's playing ahead of people here because the performance from him so far have not really justified the fact that he should be playing for United for starting for Denmark. The performance alone have not really indicated that he should be starting. But I still can't believe why this goal was cancelled, man. I still can't believe why how goal was cancelled. To me, I believe that was harsh, man. That was a good pen, though. It's a good pen. Anderson, there's nothing you can do. I'm sorry. The pain. You are not in the Premiership whereby they are always fluctuating. Today they give a pen, tomorrow they don't give a pen. Christensen. Oh, nice one. Ha! No, that was a great technique there. Come on, how do you lose that, man? How do you lose that? And this is what I'm saying. This is my exact point in exactly. It's not good enough. And this is the person Arsenal are actually relying on. They are relying on Kai Havertz to win them the league. Kai Havertz, guys. Kai Havertz. Man, it's going to be a tough decision, man. Whatever Arsenal decides to do, I'm sorry. It's going to be a tough decision, guys. Up. Come on, referee. Come on. Michael Oliver, you're rubbish. This is what I keep saying. Like, is that a foul? You have a player that wants to do 360. So how is that a foul? How? Michael Oliver is rubbish, man. All these referee from England are nonsense. They are nonsense. All these refs from England are a problem. I tell you. Rudiger, Tony Kroos, Rudiger. But this guy missed. That was a crazy opportunity, man. Should be putting that in the back of the net, man. I don't care if it's the right footer or the left footer. This is why I say there's no excuse. She was scoring that. Nice. Mm, nice football. The honest truth is that if that guy is the guy that Arsenal, Kai Havertz, is the one Arsenal I believe in can get them the league, man, then they need to do better. Like it's crazy, man. Can you just see that goal that was scored and ruled as an offside? Can you see how close it is? And this is the reason why I really did not just said I was saying it should have been it should not um be an offside. But look at the call was right. Offside. So are you basically telling me if that was not an offside, then Sani would have actually missed that opportunity? Godogan, you're tired. I think he's tired. Emre Can is coming out for Godogan is coming out for Emre Can. And I think Andrich, okay, is Andrich and Godogan is coming off for Fokroll and Emre Can. Just look at how close that ball is, how close it is, how close. But for me, honestly, like you can't give that, you can't give that as an offside, guys. Come on, that's too close, man. You can't give this as an offside. You can't. It's sad. Just take a look at this. Look at that small thing, that small thing, that small thing. Come on, for me, I know. I'm sorry. This can't be an offside, man. For me, this should not be an offside. For me, it should not be offside. This should not be an offside, guys. Honestly, now is VAR killing football because there's no way this should be given as an offside, man. Talking about his boot, guy, just his boot and a small part of it. Just imagine, guys. This guy says VAR can be crossed sometimes. Rule they go out because of the tip of his boot. And somebody says it's not rules, it's the real rules. And it's the truth, guys. That's the truth.
It shows they're still in this match, though, Denmark. As Rudiger sent it up towards Fulcrum.
And Chan coming on has just allowed Pros to get a little bit further forward and be creative in those sort of areas rather than deep. Chan keeps dropping in between, in amongst the back four as well to help.
Vestergaard, just on promotion to the Premier League with Leicester City. Out of Richard
Musiala,
Anderson.
Fokro,
Scott Olsen. Kroos. Havertz alongside. This is Kimmich. Now, Chan. Havertz just forced away by Christensen. Patient play here from Germany. Almost midway through the second half.
Just trying to move Denmark about now.
it's sad. It's honestly sad.
Edgerton on the near side, now in possession. Germany.
Musiala. Nice. That's how you do it. Jama Musiala. Jama Musiala have put Germany 2 goals ahead. Now you can actually say the game is done. That was a good pass. But why? Like, oh, too bad. That was a good pass, man. You don't give Musiala such space and he will bang it in. It's 2-0. Yeah.
Jamal Musiala scored in the first two matches against Scotland and Hungary, and adds another one here. It's just got a whole lot more difficult for Denmark at a time when they're having a good share of the match.
Yeah, and again, it's just that lack of a finish at Ireland had that chance just before Germany scored the second, and again, it's that fine margins that we talked about already in this game.
So now I think it's done. 2-0. Earlier I said that there's a possibility of all to get into the extra time and penalty. I think that is ruled out now because Germany are going to win the match and proceed to the next round to face Spain or Georgia. And don't forget, Switzerland will face either Slovakia or Switzerland or uh, England or Slovakia. That is who they will face. But Denmark was sleeping, man, because this guy was all open. How have they allowed that guy to be that open? And for this guy called what's his name? Um Rasmus Hoyland. He has been terrible, man. I'm sorry. He has been terrible. There's nothing anybody wanna say to me. There's nothing any Man United fan want to say. He has been awful, guys. He's awful. He's awful. Nice one, Musiala. That is a good one. Can I get one more to seal the game? Fuck row. You were sleeping. Harvard is sleeping. That's offside though. I think it's offside. Yeah, it's off. I saw it.